on the New York Red Bulls 4-2 win over New England Revolution. We're joined by New York Red Bulls head coach Sandro Schwarz. As always, raise your hand and I'll call you Ask Coach questions. First hand I was Voss. Voss, you have the floor.
How's it going? How's it going, Coach? Is this on? Hello? There we go. How's it going, Coach? Congratulations on the 4-2 win. Just wanted to ask you on your thoughts of the success your side had without the ball today. They had less possession overall, but they did seem to really manage the moments that they did have and find those goals.
Yeah, thank you, first of all, for the congrats. We controlled the game in our defense behavior most of the time, especially with our first line when we start our pressing, and we had a lot of good moments, good ball-winning situations also in the opponent's half, and we had got some good transition moments, especially in the first 20-25 minutes, and then we scored also. I think it was very good. After that, we lose sometimes a little bit the control with the ball in some situations, and with the first attacking situation from New England, they scored after the cross situation. But second half, the same picture. We were very good. The first 15-20 minutes was very important, and that we scored again. And at the end, good reaction after 3-2. You never know what can happen in the last 5-6 minutes, but it was then a very good reaction, and I'm very happy that two players from the bench came in and that they scored.
Next to George.
Coach, our depth's constantly being questioned. People are saying that we might not have enough depth. We obviously scored 2 off of the bench today, so how are you feeling about you guys off the bench today?
Yeah, it's important. It's important to be ready on match day, that we have these concentration, this energy also from the bench, and this is important. And it's when you have some difficult moments in the game. And Ellie had some good runs. He scored an important goal. Cam Harper, he trained the last weeks very well, and I'm happy that he then also have the situation with an important goal today.
Next to Gary.
Well, it didn't end the game so much, but it seemed to me that your team seemed to step off the gas a little bit and letting New England into the game. It has been happening like throughout the season. In many cases, you're still able to get victories, but why do you think that is? What's with the focus and you losing at the end of games, the matches that you should have won, and trying to close them out? Can you try to explain that a little bit?
Yeah, this was the one situation at the end, which they scored then the second goal, and this is very difficult after that, and it's good to see then that we have directly the reaction with the fourth goal from Cam. And I think it seems today a little bit also in some moments that you didn't win the last games, to be honest, that you play 3 times in a row draw, then you have the second half in Miami, and this is then also human to have this behavior, not to have the whole confidence 95, 96 minutes. And I'm very happy about the result today and also about the mentality.
Next one, Marie.
Hi, Coach. Congratulations on the win. Today was 90s night. Do you have any soccer 90s related memory that you remember? Like your best memory of the 90s soccer related?
Ladies soccer?
Just best memory in the 1990s in soccer, your career outside that.
Oh.
Thank you, Zach.
I'm not sure that you want to know this now, my experience. I don't know, to be honest. I have a lot of experience, but I think it's not good when I say this now officially.
Next, go to Daniel.
How you doing, Coach? This is your first home win in over a month. Just talk about what it means to get this result, especially with the 2 derby games coming up.
Yeah, what I mentioned before, very important when you now these 3 draws in a row with the last 2 home games with these red cards. It was a similar story, and this is then very important that you get the confidence back in your life, in your style, how you want to play. And this is because it's difficult. Every game, every weekend is very difficult to win. And you see it also today against a good opponent. They have individual quality, very good players, especially in ball position, in the attacking situation. So I'm happy for these results, and it's a short week now. Wednesday, next game, we need now a good recovery to prepare then the next game.
Next, we got Eric.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win. First, two questions. First, on the defensive side, it seemed the Revs pushed their fullbacks very high, which caused some kind of struggles with wide overloads. They were able to kind of get numbers on, like, behind your two attacking mids, Wiki and Emil. Can you talk about the struggles or kind of the difficulties of going up against that type of system compared to your system? And then on the offensive side, it seemed you guys went a little more vertical, a little more direct from your center backs, as well as Daniel and Frankie in the midfield. Can you talk about that kind of switch system-wise?
Yeah, it was today not a typical ball position game from our side. It was more what I said before. We controlled the game most of the time in our pressing, and we need, when we start our pressing behavior, we need then in our forward defending good fullbacks, that they don't stay in the back line too deep. Then you have some problems, and you see this when we stay too deep in these situations. Then they have the quality, then they have a lot of cross situations, and especially on the left side. And second half was more on the right side. And what we said is in the halftime also that we have to work very hard for our transition moments when we win the ball, that we create these chances.
Next, we go to James.
Thanks, Coach. Obviously, with this being the first win in as many as 5 matches, what do you feel that your squad did differently to come away with all 3 points?
It's difficult to compare these the other games. We had 2 red cards situations in the home games, and today the mentality was great. The pressing behavior was most of the time was very well, and so especially the first 25 minutes, 20 minutes from both halves was very good. And but they can also create some chances where they can score first half, and this is what we have to improve.
Next, we go to Michael.
Coach, both teams had VAR decisions go their way tonight. I want to ask you about that second one with New England. I know it was in stoppage time, but with that possibly turning into a 1-goal game, how important would you say Cameron Harper's goal was just to keep the momentum on your side?
Very, very important today. So after that, you played 6, 7, 8 minutes, I don't know, but it was very important that we have this goal. And what I said is I'm happy about that Cam Harper scored, because he trained the last weeks very well. And so very important goal for us, because you never know what happened in the last 5 minutes, 6 minutes when they scored the second goal.
Next, we go to Anthony.
Coach, Noah Isla is back from his red card. How did you think he played in this game, and what did you think of the combination with him and Sean against New England?
Yeah, was a good combination today, and we talked with Andres. The reason was because of some build-up situations with Noah and his passing quality, and the decision was then to play with Jean and Noah, and now we will see how's the decision on Wednesday. Is another game like today against Benteke, and he scored today 3 times, I think, so could be that we change something, but we will see now the next days.
Everyone, we have time for 2 more questions with Coach. First, we'll go to Daniel.
Coach, you brought up the schedule crunch this weekend with games on Wednesday and Saturday. Bento Estrella was on the bench for Ronald Donkart, who's dealing with an injury. What have you seen from him in training, and could we maybe see him get some minutes going forward?
If nothing happened, hopefully, then Danny and Frankie will play, and it's good that we have these young players in the academy which are training with us. So this is it's good, and but I can't say now that he's playing now in the next games. So we will see what happens. Hopefully, Frankie and Danny can play, maybe as a subs. So we have to look.
And we'll finish up with Daniel Feuerstein on Zoom.
Sandro, is that how Dylan Nealis rewards you after you reward him with the brand new contract with that beautiful assist to Lewis Morgan for the first goal of the match?
Yeah, was the main topic. This week that we need our fullbacks in the last third in our attacking situations when the center is close from the opponent. That we need then our fullbacks on the side, and was good behavior, good reaction after he signed the contract. That's good to know, and yeah, we are very satisfied with him.
Coach, thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time.